Let me tell you something that might surprise you. When a buyer says, "Let me think about it," they are usually not asking for time to think. They are signaling something they don't feel comfortable saying directly. Ouch. Most salespeople hear those words and immediately think, "I need a better follow up. I need a stronger close. I need to handle the objection better." But what if I told you that "let me think about it" is rarely the real objection? It's simply a symptom of something deeper happening inside the buyer's mind. And unless you understand what it really means, you'll spend weeks chasing deals that were never truly moving forward. Today, I am going to decode the psychology behind this phrase, reveal what's actually happening inside the buyer's head, and show you how elite sales professionals prevent it from happening in the first place. Most salespeople treat "let me think about it" as an objection. It's not. It's usually an escape route. Think about it. If a buyer says, "I don't trust this, I don't see enough value, I'm worried about the risk, I need my spouse's approval, I'm not convinced this is the right solution," those are uncomfortable conversations. Most buyers don't want conflict. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to be pressured. So they choose the safest response available. "Let me think about it." And then what happens? The salesperson starts following up. The buyer avoids responding. The salesperson follows up again. The buyer goes silent. Now both sides are frustrated. The problem isn't the follow up. The problem is that the real concern was never uncovered. Here's a critical insight from buyer psychology. People don't delay decisions because they need more information. They delay decisions because they lack confidence. Think about the last major purchase you made: a car, a home, a business investment, a consulting engagement. Did you delay because you needed another brochure? Probably not. You delayed because you weren't fully comfortable with the decision. The same thing happens with your buyers. Behind "let me think about it," there is often uncertainty, fear, lack of clarity, perceived risk, stakeholder concerns, or emotional hesitation. The buyer is not saying, "I need more time." They are saying, "I don't have enough confidence yet." That's a completely different problem. Let me give you one powerful concept from the psychology pillar of my SPAR framework: the confidence gap. Here's the principle: every "let me think about it" is a gap between interest and confidence. The buyer may want the outcome, the buyer may like the solution, the buyer may even like you, but they still don't feel confident enough to move. And confidence is built through four things. One, clarity. Do they clearly understand the problem, the solution, the outcome, and the next steps? Confused buyers don't buy, they delay. Two, certainty. Do they believe this will actually work? Not in theory, for them, in their situation. Three, consensus. Are all stakeholders aligned? In high ticket sales, there are often spouses, family members, finance teams, partners, senior management, or advisors involved. A buyer may be convinced, but if others aren't, the deal stalls. Four, comfort. Does the buyer feel emotionally safe? Can they justify the decision? Can they defend it internally? Can they live with the consequences if things don't go perfectly. Comfort matters more than most salespeople realize. When one of these four areas is missing, the buyer defaults to let me think about it. Let me give you an automotive example. A customer visits a showroom looking at a premium SUV. The salesperson gives a fantastic presentation, features, technology, safety systems, finance options, everything. At the end, the salesperson asks, would you like to move forward? The customer replies, you guessed it, let me think about it. Most salespeople would immediately assume price is the issue. But after deeper conversation, the real reason emerges. The buyer's wife hasn't seen the vehicle yet, and she plays a major role in family decisions. This wasn't a pricing issue. It wasn't a product issue. It wasn't a competitor issue. It was a stakeholder alignment issue, a consensus problem. Once the salesperson arranged a joint showroom visit and addressed both decision makers' concerns, the deal moved forward quickly. The lesson? The buyer didn't need more time. The buyer needed more confidence. So here's the takeaway. The next time a buyer says, let me think about it, don't hear it as an objection. Hear it as a clue. A clue that somewhere inside the buying process, there is a confidence gap. Your job is not to push harder. Your job is to discover what's unclear, what's uncertain, who isn't aligned, what feels risky. Because when confidence rises, resistance falls. And when buyers feel clear, certain, aligned, and comfortable, decisions become much easier. That's the psychology pillar inside my SPAR framework. If this video changed the way you think about objections, comment below with the word confidence. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to master modern high ticket selling using strategy, psychology, AI augmentation, and repeatable systems, follow Smart Sell Nation for more practical frameworks and insights. I'll see you in the next video.